Welcome back to my Metaphor ReFantazio playthrough. This is part 29. We have a few more days before we go off with our Luis plan. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's September 3rd. I'm gonna hopefully level up some people's stuff. I think we're gonna talk to Hulkenberg first, because I saw she was available, and then see what happens next. So let's load this bad boy up. All right, so yeah, 3 days before we prepare for the battle against Luis. And I believe Hulkenberg wanted to talk to me. Yeah, she did. I need to find time to talk to you. Hulkenberg will be the first one that's ranked 7. Interesting. What is her rank 7? Ooh. I could become a Dark Knight. I like that. Wait, why do you have an arrow on your head? Oh, okay. I think that's what I want to do. Let me... I know I'm just loaded. Okay, no. Yeah. I think... Yeah, I need to talk to Hulkenberg. Apparently Maria hates me now. She doesn't want to talk to me ever again. Oh, she's in the room. She's just waiting for me.
Well met.
We have the spear and so dispatching Luis is the tools needed. Now time to produce. Blah, blah, blah. Yes. Please say this man's name again so I can remember how to pronounce it. I still want to believe him, but I can't help but hope that my heart and his ambition still lie in the knight's conviction. I believe I know the way. Wait, I have a new option? Am I wise enough for this? Let's go? My wisdom is good enough? You think him capable of such dishonor, but surely. No, you're right. I shouldn't discount it. Perhaps he would resort to underhanding means. I suppose I simply didn't want to consider it. Tis hard to prospect to face that he would change so drastically. But indeed, it is as you say, I have the higher cause to fight for. I cannot afford to risk my life in more petty pursuit. You know, I've actually just asked a favor by an old acquaintance. I should reach out to him. I should go to him now. If my witness has no objections, I have no objections.
I thank you.
Heartening indeed. Let's us hurry to the gallows and the Grand Trad. I've heard word that man is preparing for another execution. Before I arrive, I must meet a certain organization. You go on. I'll meet you in the gallows. That man will be pronounced somehow.
Listen.
Good citizens, once again it appears some traitors have wormed their way into our midst. But fear not, in the name of the honorable order of the knights, we shall render judgment upon these 8 pawns of evil who would deserve our peace. Round it off! Halt!
Whoops.
What now? Have you come to the aid in this execution? We're here to stop you. No, I'm gonna say
No.
the opposite, in fact. I've come here to set you straight. The honorable order, was it? So I say that you were a stranger to the honor and have been for years. Well, isn't that a sight? Now that is defecting a vagrant would bluster to the knight's commander himself? Nay. Well, we two were once royal knights, both birds of a feather. And so, Roden, I challenge you to a duel.
As a knight.
And should I win, I will halt the capricious execution. I stake my life upon it. A duel, eh? You would gamble your life for this? You would have no match for me besides. Do you mean the run from my challenge? Oh, Commander of the Honorable Order. Death to traitors! Glory to the Knights Commander!
Do you see sense?
The people would have your answers. A duel is sacred battle. As a knight, will you disregard it? Very well. Consider your foolish offer accepted. If you wish to badly be reminded to the gulf between us, then I shall oblige you. Will is my witness. Where's yours?
Oi!
Nectum. Sir. You will be my witness. I trust I need no explain.
Well then.
We go to more discreet grounds. This will be a fierce battle indeed. I do not wish to set the people ill at ease. I shall meet you before the great gate. Will, to me. I wanted her to pronounce his name. I don't remember. How do you say this man's name? Run. We've come to the great gate outside of the capital as instructed.
Here.
You chose a place far indeed, far from any audience. Had you more confidence, we could have settled this for all to see. Be careful.
Now then.
Witness present and ready. Witness is present and ready. Now, let us fight with all honor, fearness. Draw your sword. Oh, it won't be quite unnecessary. You scoundrel! What? I can't move.
Absurd.
Fool, you and the whelp have made quite the names for yourself. You think I'd do a deed right there? What, with the whole town watching? Nectum, Nexitum, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, is here as kind that bring the specialist igniter, once who outlawed, and I thought killing you might have some extra measures. Hurts, doesn't it? Like 1,000 blades in one, slicing through every part of you. End her pain. Face me instead. Why don't you face me instead? Look at his angry face. Red the thigh? I don't remember. They said it and then I didn't play for weeks and then I never remembered. I told you, Will, do not interfere. Weighed against despair, I shall endure this pain 1,000-fold. Wait, how? I wanted to believe you would accept my challenge in earnest, but now, more than anything, I see I was a fool to have faith in you. Do I fight? Or does she fight? Oh, I didn't have to do anything. Neither did my light. Her strike brought him to his knees. Your skills have dulled, Radanth. Ah! Radanth! She said it! It's so much easier than I thought. And now the Nesitum fella appears to be I can't tell if that is the wind outside or the wind in the game. I don't know. It's very windy in California right now. Victory is ours as wagered. Your face is eviction shall be stayed. How can this be? The heir of the nepotism propped up by nothing more than her lineage has no right to take what I've earned in ability alone. I take nothing from you. It was you alone who soiled, then abandoned your knightly path.
Speak no more.
Stay your tongue. I am nothing like you. You threw your title away, and I have a duty to maintain absolute order in this city while the throne remains unoccupied.
Read my words.
Do you think it's easy to keep the citizens in line? Do you think it simply matters? Our snores must succeed for us to eliminate the resistance.
No.
Knights follow the oath of allegiance, not the power alone. 'Tis the convenience of a title, nor by the means of bury one's own fears to inferiority. I had hoped you and I might have one last fair duel as peers. But the time of the sentiment has passed. Our path diverged long ago.
Hail!
Enough of that. Enough of this. Take away this fiend who I mistook and abused the crown power for his own. About time we've got to step in. Who are you? Take him away. I say. Never thought I'd settle this. You settle this in a duel. It's truly bloke to fight fair, isn't he? Now, who are you? Who are you anyway? Ah, Lady Hulkenberg didn't say. We're knights of the Shadow Guard. Rodanth has been relieved from his duty as a knight commander, such as we're taking him into custody.
This time?
Anyhow, you really helped us out. We've been waiting for a chance to catch Rodanth red-handed overstepping his bounds. Did I mention, yes, I called upon a certain organization before we set forth. I've been asked to help to expose Rodanth's wrongdoing, having departed the knighthood, and I was free of certain limits imposed by the title. Still, you seem pretty reluctant, Lady Hulkenberg. Keep saying you convinced Rodanth to step down with his own villa. Damn it, I missed the word. I wanted to believe that within him, his knightly pride yet survived, and now this outcome is outcome most unfortunate. You brought him to justice. You're able to stop him. Right, and I did not win with. I would have not won without you, so thank you for seeing this through. And we've already investigated his home, and it had evidence we need. It seems he is evicted. He is executing certain people who'd gotten the wrong side of nobles, and those 8 were the ones hanged today. They were acquainted with all wrongdoings, and it's not the Shadow Guard's true purpose, to be sure, but hard to overlook something like this. We thank you for the efforts in resolving the matter. Dame Knight. Dame Knight. Dame.
A true knight.
He addressed me as a knight to a fellow knight. I cannot say if I lived up to such title. You are a model knight. You certainly seem like a model knight to me, Hulkenberg. You exaggerate, surely. I have a ways until that point. We still have yet to restore His Highness Prince, after all. For now, though, your words are enough for me. Thank you. Since I parted ways with Rodanth, I'd thought I have no longer worthy of the company of friends. But I'm more than floundered on my own. And the more distant any escape seemed, I lost sight of the path ahead.
Thanks.
But now I've overcome the woman I once was, thanks to you, Will. I forgot to turn on my AC. She didn't say that. Joy said that. Me. Hi, I'm Joy. I get to be a dark knight. Let's go. Keep up knight virtues. Tip of the bonds become fire forged thrusts. Thus the pinnacle of heroism waken within thee. Bear new power, foster the connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Yay! Oh my gosh, she's almost capped.
I am your knight.
Yay! I'm ready, Freddy.
Now then.
Oh my god, what does she need to be a Dark Knight? Did I look at the details? It's not windy in the game, is it? Is my earphones picking up outside? Let us return to the team. I'm tired indeed. We all have done out there. Only left to do is wait. The pursuit to Shadow Guards is classified, of course. I'm sorry to ask, but could you keep the mentioning all this matters to our friends? I fear as though I've gotten to support the knighthood. Yay! Oh my god, we're almost top 10! Let's go. Let's go. Who needs me? Wait, I can talk to you without moving the thing? Because I got something for you, dude. I got something for you. Wait, I have a request to report. What?
What now?
What do I have to? Oh, the relic. I was like, what do we? I was like, what quest? Okay, hold. Let me turn my AC on real quick.
Now.
Let's do it, Hulkenberg. I'm ready for you. Okay, so I did predict the future. Okay, cool. All right.
I see.
You are a paladin.
Fascinating. This right here, all right?
How much? That's a lot of mag. But you got it.
Of course.
I see.
I'm so excited. I need to
To greater heights.
inherit some skills, though. Do you have... What is this? Guard enemies, draw attention, taking attack for allies one turn. Certain acts defy this effect. So that is just the same as that other skill without it being that skill. Okay, I want the stuff that she's had. What is this one? I want this one. I want you to still have your heal. Actually, no, this one. Ah! And then this one will be the whatever I feel like. We'll do this one for now. I mean, to be fair, I could just feed Rezer, or not feed Rezer, but like feed her. But I'll withstand for now. Well, let's talk to Nearest.
What should we do?
Oh my god, I can talk to so many people. Oh my gosh. Rank 5. Dragoon? It's so hard to talk to these people. That's why you're so under level. No, that because you were rank 6, but neither was Stroll. So now I'm confused. Oh my god! Now I don't know who to talk to anymore. I'm gonna talk to Nearest because I got the thing for him. Sir, let me speak to you. We ought to know I've worked hard to brother to see this would laugh. No, I have a relic for you.
Well.
Egats, what is this?
Oh.
Oh.
Hey.
Well, hello there, my little dear guest. My dear little guest. It's a pleasure to meet you. Is he baby talking the relics? They never cease to amaze me, no matter how much I study. These relics use the power of the that interferes directly with the fundamental elements of matter. Ah, I see. So if we harness the colossal heat generated at the point, I hear it. By the Saint Aunt, I hear it. A whisper in my ancient civilizations, the secret murmured in hushed reverence. Thank you, Will. That's it? Ooh, you got me some fruit. Well, strike me down. This is really kinds of relic out there, enough to give me a thunderclap of inspiration even when I'm at a low point. You're feeling low?
Wow.
When I'm deep in my research, sometimes this anxiety just overcomes me is all. I start wondering if these happy days of mine might suddenly disappear.
That's...
Remember I told you about my failed flight test back in my more respectable days? Back when I was just a young man. I set out to prove my own flight theory and botched it, particularly. Once I held the ensuing crash, I was demoted. They chose to adopt another flight plan. And worst of all, the people I thought friends and supporters quietly took their leave from me one by one. Seeing all my colleagues change their tune as easily as the flip of a coin, I made me realize just how frightening people are. What I fear the most, though, is coward I became.
You're right.
After you've been burned, instead of choosing the path of exhilaration and the unknown, you tend to favor the path of safe, secure, and less risky. We won't betray you. Don't worry, we won't disappear on you. I suppose so. When I think about the rationally, I doubt any would abandon me, especially if you stuck out this relic hunt so far, eh? Exactly. You're a trusty engineer. I don't know what we could do without you. Goes to show I can't let old age soar your outlook, eh? Thank you both. Ah, I do love you.
Oh, come on.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear you're feeling better, right, Will? Ah, bless her. I'm grateful for the encouragement. I feel like I know what it means to be strong when I'm with you lot. I did not expect this to be like cute and adorable. This poor thing is so relatable. Wish I could have met you a lot sooner. My life would have been more,
I'll do it.
No, perhaps it's better to think of this time gallivanting around with you all as my second lease on life. I'll make up for all the wasted youth no time flat. Aw, Nearest! What the heck?
Ah, for the blessings of youth.
I got you, buddy. Don't worry. Truth be told, the relics are really starting to come together thanks to you. It's the strangest sense of gadgetry could generate untold levels of power. Something the size of my plan, enough to power 1,000 Gauntlet Runner engines. Even more, I dare say. Once this is complete, I'm not even the stars will feel like such a faraway dream. Though that hinges on you all finding those relics. Well, with that said, I'm telling you to bring a new relic with a new flash of inspiration.
This one's important.
Okay, we probably just haven't uncovered this place yet.
Now then.
All right, now it's time fighting. Now that I'm fighting fit again, it's time for some maintenance. Yes, maintenance. You'll be lending a hand, of course. Nearest, you sweet summer child.
The age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's almost time to leave. What do I do? What do I do with my time?
Well then.
Who wants me? Okay, fine, we can talk. Oops. Yeah, I feel like I did, but I also wanted. Oh god, I also want to level up my abilities, but I feel like this is also a fine time. Nothing's on sale right now, right? Tomorrow's Idols Day, but I don't know if the game's gonna force me to do something because it's like the day we're supposed to leave. Still need to talk to you. You've just been sitting there. Reduces the chance of part of being affected by anxiety? Hey girl, what up? Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive at Altabury all the same. If you have a moment, would you care to saunter around Brilhaven with me? This is a city I've always wanted to see with my own eyes. Of course.
I'm very happy.
Really? It would make me so happy. What? Won't you want someone in your life that helps you reduce anxiety? I don't know about you, but I do. Sure. So this is Brilhaven. There's so many foods in here which I've never seen on the island. This bone-in meat is a ritual offering, yes? Has heart been left out to dry somewhere? Miss, I must ask you to refrain from making such unsavory quabbles about our products.
Pardon me.
I apologize. I didn't intend it for that too. The last thing I need is a customer thinking about is rituals and organs. Bah, this is exactly how nobody cares about the Mystari. Oh, look here, you little peanut knuckle. Well, now, I'm regretful. I was rude to the shopkeeper, even if it was just because of my excitement to see such interesting wares. Don't worry about it. You shouldn't worry too much about it. I heard that there are all sorts of different people in this city, and it makes it dangerous, but being pagan, I suppose I'm different. A frightening prospect. But there are some kind of people. There are so many kind people too. Why are the people placed to visit someone even offer me special deal with the pail of the pores of good fortune? Oh, sweet summer child. I can't leave you alone anywhere. I don't think I can leave you in your own devices just yet. Huh? Jonah said the same thing. You and she do see eye to eye on much, don't you, Will? Everything in this town is different from my own. It's a bit overwhelming, but also such a thrill. The clothes, the food, even the plants are completely foreign to me. And though we're not far from the island, there is exotic smell in the air. Oh, you smell that? What is that? What is it? It's a ting of sweetness. It makes me nostalgic. I don't notice anything about the smell. It's so rich. It's complexity to it. It's some kind of tickles my nose. Shall we try and follow it to its source? I think she got like cake or something.
This is the place.
Here we are. It's not very strong, but it's a complex spell. Is this the Sanctus Church, isn't it? Maybe it's a use of perfume or some sort of ceremony. Oh, I gotta go to do some stuff. Are you here to pray? Oh, sorry, but no. Do you have some business here with the church?
Actually,
We're curious about the smell. Oh, I see the young lady here is a Mastari.
Actually,
But pleased to meet you. My name is Ufa. This is Will. Or is it all right to make my introduction? Are you perhaps the one I heard about, the one who's stirring up a ruckus? Ah, never mind. I shan't pry. I am a Hyperic. If you've an interest in the sanctum, I would love to talk further with you. But I'm afraid I haven't the time to do so today. I was about to escort Ovi here, this child, on her way home. I was praying to the Mr. Hyperic and visiting Mama in the sick room. In the sick room? Her mother is very ill. She's currently being cared for at the church. I apologize for leaving so soon after you traveled so far. I hope you will visit again. Whatever you wish, I will be waiting.
again soon.
Oh, sure. Until next time. Bye-bye, Ufa, and we'll see you later. Close your... I wasn't intending to visit a church, but I'm glad I got to speak with the follower of the sanctum. I wouldn't mind learning about the Sanctus in general. I am curious about the differences between them and us. The Mastari, I mean.
Well, now.
Would you mind maybe visiting this place again with me? I admit I prefer not to go alone.
sure.
Sure, of course I'll come
Thank
with you.
greatly.
Thank you so much. But I'm warning you, I'm going to chant your name while I sleep, and just so you don't forget this promise. I'm glad I invited you out. The outside world isn't as harsh towards the Pagans as I thought it would be.
It's strange. Until recently. But then.
But there's something a little off about this church. I might be imagining things. Oh, I'm sorry. It's gotten quite late. We should start heading back. Yeah, they're probably doing some weird stuff. Okay, maybe I can talk to the faker guy. Not that button.
What now?
A new means of protection. I've acquired a new power.
Increases casters by... I was trying to... Okay, let's just give her those. Can I talk to anyone? Okay, I can talk to Heisme and Juna. I feel like I should talk to... Hold on, let me see. I feel like I should talk to Heisme because he's been here longer. I really really don't have like any reason. But I was just like, you've been here for a while, so come on, let's go hang out. And then if I have another night, I'll talk to Juna. I don't know. I feel something is gonna happen where I'm gonna just get locked out and I won't be able to max out everyone. Now let's search the village otherwise. All right, let's actually, before I do this, we're at timeline 3.
I'm in your debt.
I'm in your debt. I shall lead us there then. On guard for the monsters, we are caught cautiously in a carriage in the forest near Haizme's village. By Tadari's account, the remains weren't anywhere in the village. He searched homes, streets, even scrawled spaces, but no sign of it. And yet, to surely work of the villagers, no doubt they hide the urn somewhere it will not be found. They'd not have much time, scant a moment to hide it, to avoid arousing suspicion, which means the culprit must have. Hi, Ghost. Taking it out of the village. Maybe they rushed it out of the village? Agreed, but there's no sign of it within the village bounds. That would be a logical next step. Suppose it went like this. The video disagrees with the story, but isn't confident of speaking out directly, and then suddenly find themselves alone with the urn. They then seize the bones and hurry outside the village and act with impulse.
Then,
if true, then we're sure to find the traces on the road leading to the village. Let's keep an eye out as we move along. There it is. Oh, you got a son back. Thank goodness the bones are inside and safe too. Just as you deduced. Excellent detective work, Haizme. Whatever it took to hold my son in my arms once again. This place haphazard in the shadows of the trees, easily found. It suggests the culprit did not truly wish it to be lost to me forever. I can only think as long as I give up laying my son and the rest here, it will satisfy them.
however,
But it is truly as it should. But is that truly how this should end? Something still bothering you?
that's
It's the villagers. If they didn't want my son buried here, I'd rather have been told. Had they talked openly, perhaps we could have found a spot mutual satisfaction. But they staked no calm, hide themselves outright, and played at accepting me, demonstrating cowardice to one they deemed an outsider. Tis a tendency to run deep, yes, but the village isolation has magnified its dramatically. With such a shadow cast, their trade and relations may never recover. There are children in the village too. Ought we really turn our backs on the village such as this, the one that grows poorer than more isolated by the day? It's their choice. It really comes down to what the village want, doesn't it?
even so.
But children have no say where they're born. Their environment is a product of the adults who raised them, and it falls to the adults to take responsibility for it. I like to speak to Tadari and the others once again. My time with you all has changed me for the better. Now time has come to pass the favor on to the villagers. That was fast.
I found a way to change. Surely they too.
Can I ask you to indulge my selfishness a little bit longer?
My thanks.
Thank you. Let's head back for today and we'll return when we're ready. That was a quickie.
Time marches
Oh, now
on,
I'm scared.
and the age of a new
It's
king
Idol's Day,
draws
but it's the
nearer.
day we have to go and murder Luis. Or try. Or attempt.
About the currents.
Nearest land should be will be ready tomorrow. Oh, okay, there's still one more day. Hi, Spark. It seems that the tides have come down a bit. We should be able to set off for Altabury soon. Considering Fidelio's still in the mins, how about we spend the rest of the day helping out people out? Excellent suggestions. We should repay those who have done so much for us and wouldn't mind a hurt to support the future after all. I shall accompany you in this and quite sure it will be able to be most useful. Okay, cool. I can go shopping! Did I say hi, Spark? I forgot. This is our last day on the island. We need to spend tonight formulating our plan for tomorrow, so as whatever we need to do is one. It's time to get done during the day. Got it?
All right then.
I can go shopping. I'm going shopping. Money, take it all. You, hi, sir. Do I need anything? No. This is a better weapon. I feel like there are better weapons for him. This is plus 38 though. I don't like when evasion goes down.
Where to?
Let's go.
Curiousjoi.
I mean, so many things I can do, but I gotta pick.
Good.
I don't want to get ambushed.
All right then. Where to?
All this wanting to go shopping and I don't have nothing to buy. All this time, and I have nothing to buy. Hi, Peter. My name is Joy, but thank you. No wifey here, just Joy.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
All right then.
I guess I'll just buy that. I think the place where I would want to go, I can't go because I have a day. Can I talk to anyone? Oh, I can talk to the faker guy. All that shopping. It's because I ended up finding that weapon. Yeah, I ended up finding that weapon. So that ended up helping me out with her. So I didn't really have to buy anything. So I guess we'll talk to you. Because we can work on our stats on the road.
What now?
trying to think.
I'm sorry.
Do I have to go to Grand Trad to activate this?
All right then.
I think I'd rather focus on a stroll.
Where to?
Let's go.
Mm.
Come to think of it,
I was searching, but I bet they'd be around here. Okay, so I was correct.
This heat is insufferable.
say there.
You think better than Persona 3 Reload? I've never played Persona 3, so I wouldn't know. That is the game that I plan on playing next.
Yeah. Got a special run. I see.
Oh, I didn't realize. I talked to her because I wanted to buy something. Fishmonger, there's a pop-up to catch. The shop's left to get some facts. Oh, there's on the right track along the way. We should buy water here. That's what I thought I was doing. Okay, I guess I don't really need that water.
Gone clammy away.
I got low prices.
So hey,
You happen to know around here who sells fish? Happen about fish? Fishes, any fishmonger is worth the coin in Grand Trad is a market. I sell fillet once in a while, but not my expertise. What you'll find to keep your eye open and compliment fish. Okay. I feel like it might be this guy over here, the one that finally allowed me to talk to him.
Oh, there.
Maybe not.
Until we meet again, then.
hey.
Okay, quick question. We're looking at fishmonger here in the Grand Trad. Well, fish comes in premium Grand Trad. If you're anywhere that they're in the market, maybe another way around. Okay. There's that other guy.
Welcome.
Oh, fresh fish. Get your fresh fish. I've got a bargain. Reminds me of business with a fishmonger. I should talk to him. Hey, fishmonger.
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome, one and all. Let's swarm the rivers and seas. I've got it here. And it's all fresh, the ocean breeze. Oh yeah, I have reaction videos on my YouTube, Gara. The Count of Hala, do you know such great man? You're acquainted with his son. Really now, I hate to break you to you, lad, but you're an Elder. Claymore nobles aren't really known for befriending your kind. Do you have something of his? What are you playing at? Is it some matter of a con? I'll make it known far and wide, especially concerning Count of Halia. He saved my skin once, and his pain in the butt noble started making accusations about my produce. He happened to be there and stood up for me, and from what I gathered, he was the only in the market to find souvenirs for his son. Fancy that, a noble buying things for himself. Blimey, you really do know him, don't you? Well then, I have another merchant you speak to. He did fair amount of business with the Count. That day, he said the appointment to meet the merchant in front of Reglet Grand Cathedral ought to be brought the first fish.
What'll I do?
I did it! I found the man! I found him, Stroll!
I'm sorry.
What do you mean you don't have any news yet? Where is that?
All right.
Where's the cathedral? Wait, this place?
What in tarnation's going on?
That's a rock.
Gone clammy all over.
I already forgot where to go.
What'll I do?
All right then.
Yes, this is the Grand Cathedral. Are you a fishmonger? Monger fishman.
Yeah.
by now.
Sir, I need you to run that back with me because I thought we were done here. Met merchant by the cathedral. Met a merchant by the cathedral. Saints Day. He's spitting out lies.
What is there to be done?
And what do you want?
You're not one of my clients. I only have business via referral. Okay, here it is. Here he is. You're debating between Metaphor and Persona 3? Well, I am enjoying Metaphor so far. And I hear Persona 3 is very good, so whichever tickles your fancy. They are very long games.
So foolish, it arouses great pity.
Do I have a Discord? Yeah. I do. I indeed acquainted the late Count Halia. Oh, is that so? You say you know his son, do you? The Count is truly honorable, upstanding man. I doubt any son would be associated with riffraff like you. Man, did his fish stink? My imagination was good. What is this? Yes, they did indeed stink. The Count would buy a fish himself and show up to our meetings with them in their hand. Assuming it was, I was worried they would keep them fresh in the steers of some memories. The Count Helia, remember, as a magnesium man, is generally kind and well met. Perhaps I should learn from his example. Very well, tell me your story and I will listen. I see, you have forgive my suspicion. You truly are a friend of his son, aren't you? I do apologize, but surely you understand my caution. Word of his lost inheritance has spread, and the con men have tried every trick in the book to claim it.
Appreciate your assistance.
You have indeed been entrusted with the inheritance and always meant to the Count's son. Please give me that message to him. The rest are details I would prefer to share with him directly. Please bring them with you if you're able. Stroll! Husbando! Husbando, I found the stuff.
Where to?
I'm sorry.
I found the stuff, husbando. Hey, cutie.
Hey. What do you think?
I found your inheritance stuff. After this, I need to use the restroom again. Have you? You must take him to him so I could talk.
Oh.
It's nice to finally meet you. We have met, but you are a babe in your mother's arm. Funny how much you've come to resemble them both. Your father and I did charity work, providing aid to the downtrodden. It was hardly lucrative, but it was quite taken by his chemistry. He did charity work in the capital. I hardly knew his business here, but to be honest, my connection to your father is ultimately what led him to entrust your family fortune to my guardship. I'm pleased to finally put it in the rightful hands.
No.
I do not mean to pry, but have you decided what you will do with it?
That is...
I thought that it was just rebuild our house, but to hear my father use his fortune to help people, I admit that I'm having second thoughts. The refugees of Halia are struggling to survive without permanent housing, and knowing this, I would put these funds to the needs of my house. I would take tremendous time and money to restore our territory. I wouldn't be able to tend to their hardships many seasons to come. You truly are you're a truly stroll lad. What? You are truly a stroll lad. Okay, stroll like the last name. Right down to the father's strength and character. I might have been so bold. Allow me to present you with an option. It would work thusly. You purchase the parcel and the land from your picked of gentry. Many are desperate need of coin and could easily part the estate and they cannot sustain. You could then offer the land to your people to build upon. Would that not give them solace?
True.
I see the wisdom in it, but I can't imagine finding such ideal expense in such short order. If it is negotiations you're concerned about, that's where I come in.
Right.
Perhaps have you heard of the Lord Hydron, best known as his piety? He is well versed in the matter. I'm sorry, did you say Lord Hydron? Ah, so you do know him. Well, I can appreciate that you will recoil from him. But for such an occasion as this, he would be a potent ally. I dare say he's precisely the savior you need to realize your ordeals. Ideals. My ideals, you say?
Yes.
I apologize. I'm caught off guard by how quickly the tides change. I gladly accept your generous offer to aid me in negotiations. Hope that they step beyond the clear consciousness. Words I heard my mother and father say often. They practically begoldened me with it. Bludgeoned me with it. I'm happy Metaphor didn't burn you out yet. It's quite a long game, but the story is wonderful. Oh yeah, no, I don't get really burnt out by games because I take my time. I only play it 2 days a week. And if I don't feel like up to playing it, then I just don't play it. It takes me a while, but I've been looking forward to all the days that we play Metaphor. Wise words to live by. They instill you with wise words. Only now I do see that, but then I can appreciate it. If I can procure new land, all those people could return to some semblance in their lives they were forced to abandon. They could go back to the time and peace before the human attack. And you have no small role to play here. You know that, don't you? If treachery claims the throne, the whole country will fall to ruin, and I'll have no hope but to save people of Halia, let alone realizing my ideals.
Hey.
In other words, the future of many depends on our fight. Our hope lies with you, Captain. I know that said trust, but I read thrust. I'm sorry.
Whatever burdens you carry, I'll carry them too.
Oh, I guess that doesn't go to YouTube. Yeah, if you wanna find, I thought I had the bot work on the YouTube side, but Discord is shown on my Twitch profile. I owe you my thanks to discovering my man safeguarding the inheritance. It was surely no easy feat to find him.
You're a lifesaver.
All right.
Oh, my tolerance goes up. Sweet. Oh, it's close to getting leveled up. Okay, so we need to work on my eloquence still. My courage is close.
That reminds me.
But if you don't mind me asking, did you hear anything else about my father in a search? He loved his son. He had a strong sense of justice. He loved his son. Only that he loved his son in the end's world. Come off it. It's gone a bit over the top with that one. Where my father was the same position I am now, I wonder how he would. Look, I'm just trying to make you feel better. But you didn't like it, and I'm sad about that. Stroll. Just understand my words. Oh, wait, is there going to be a cutscene? Oh, crap. Okay, after this cutscene, I have to use the restroom.
What's up, Dal? Something on your mind?
That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just a twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? Because I remember once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I?
God, but you don't worry too
One
much.
of these two have to be the
Come on,
last
darling.
one. It's not going to be Fidelio, I don't think.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the Magla might have any nasty side effects. You know,
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if now, what if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight. I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
No problemo.
No problem. I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
Well, hold on. You call me what
Let's
now?
get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Look here, lady.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
And then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognized the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course.
Yes, make
This
them
is a bit
nice
of a
boys.
reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Why is he so stubborn?
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that, you've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic.
Look here, ma'am, don't tell us the plot.
A lot to take in.
Not in public.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
I'm gonna be right and say this.
I can't say right now.
Well, I guess you don't really have to.
So you are committed to this path, no matter.
I'm not opening my mouth. These are thin little paper
I knew
walls.
This day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now. Do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis.
Uh-oh.
As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely
So-
known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify
We're dumb.
themselves,
It's not the
fight with
lance.
consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say, the King's Shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over. I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
Interesting. Also, hi, Mega Man.
I'll protect Juna. I promise.
But where is this coming from? Honestly.
Then please, look after Juna.
Ugh.
So I don't think it has anything to do with the lance then.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. Damn it, you haven't won yet.
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
We sent Relia back to the trailblaze. Mentioned reportedly. When did the two notice? Good. There we were out of breath.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you? Been meaning to ask.
What if they're both GG shake my hand? What if we like forehand it?
Book reader. Lord Luis likes them though. Often got his head berries in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it. In this world, one can become
Oh, it's on the
anything
page.
they
I thought they were
desire.
pointing at people.
Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh? Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, them. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Wow, Fidelio, you didn't have to tell us the truth like that.
If we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del.
You like singing, eh? and I'm dead handy with a cook pan. We could invite Lady Juna over, host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. The dream is just a dream.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's time. It's time. Oh no.
Now then.
Well then, we are departing today, as if I heard the festival is on the island. The islanders seem to be heading to the coast. The village wants to show the gratitude to us and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tide, I believe we can still make the deadline even if we leave tomorrow. The festivities include sacred rites of the dragon's god statue and set all right ceremonies bonfire. And it's said that there's offering prayers to someone who wishes will come true. Oh, isn't that just marvelous? And who will the dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? Do I have to pick? Will the game be mad if I pick Stroll? Yes, I would like to record my event so far. All right, timeline 3. Okay, let me use the restroom really quick. I'll be right back. I'm back. I was just checking on the news because there is indeed flames brewing over here. So I just wanted to confirm where and what if I needed to do anything, but I do not. Okay. With that decided, we'll help the villagers prepare for the festival, and once and once the effigy of the dragon knight dragon god was confused. I can't read anymore. I have been mentally distracted, so I'm trying to get back. The sun was already done. Yeah, it's not near me, but it's like in my vicinity, I guess.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
Great, now the game's on fire too.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but
Yeah, whenever the Santa Ana winds brew, there's always a fire.
sites could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the Lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Dell's all better. And we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all had a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier of family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar. And he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that.
That's what I said.
I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? Makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabury ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Yeah! Oh. He just zoomed out of here.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats.
Is this technically the anime beach episode?
And those are?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, just delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
It just burst forth as soon as I put it in my mouth.
Sounds. I feel quite.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Is she drunk?
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing. But he's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old long times ago, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Ha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some...
Oh my god, they're high.
...state. Glad I passed.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. You don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
We certainly have plenty of time. Wait.
On someone?
Wait. What? No. Choices. I don't like choices. I don't want to pick. Actually, I kind of know who I'm going to take. I think I know who I want. I think I know who I want to take. Oh my god. I have an idea. There's only one right answer here. There's only one right answer. Aha, chat can't see. It's gonna be a surprise! Hi, Weaves. How's it going? I made my choice.
It's so pretty.
It's how the fire reflects off the ocean, and not even God could refuse granting the wish to my scenes like this. I picked Gallica. She deserves it. She's been my ride or die queen. It was the only right answer. Hey, what do you think? What do you think God is? Sanctum and the village religion both have God, right? And they all believe that God protect them to make them happy. But is it actually possible for everyone in the world to be happy? If someone's not happy, what is their God doing? Testing them. Maybe God is testing them. testing them. Why would God need to test people as if life isn't stressful enough already? I just want to be less unhappiness in the world, though I suppose it's pretty hard to quantify, really. Anyways, back to reality. Shall we go make our wishes? Nothing to lose from trying, right? Yeah, I had to pick Gallica. If there was dating, though.
Yeah.
There we go. And if you don't grant my wish, you'll regret it. You hear? Think I'm adding it to give a better chance. You're not exactly scary. It's totally coming true now. Hee, right? Don't mess with me if my wish don't come true. I wish for all the world's anxiety to be replaced with hope. Why not dream big, right? When we don't know what lies ahead, that's when we are the most anxious, right? And it's pretty much true to most of our lives. All the more reason to enjoy life with what it is and hope for the best. You gotta expect to be anxious about stuff. This is so good, Gallica. That's a good way to look at it. You got a pretty good perspective on it. I'm just saying, if we wake up the prince, I think it would give people hope. And considering how far you've come, I think we're going to see it through. Have you really thought about that? How far you've come, I mean? You've grown so much since we pushed off the cliff in the desert. I should know. I've been there the whole time. I know you have. That's why you're the only right answer for this scene. But now I want to know what everyone else does. So what did you wish for, Will? To get closer to you. What? For our journey success. For everyone's safety.
Right.
I wish for our journey to be successful. I'm sure that when you make a wish, God's listen.
Thank you.
Ooh, I had a great time at this festival. Thanks for that. I'd like to give you something, not as a thanks or anything. I found it on the beach the other day. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Take care of it. Will you? Thank you. Sure. Thank you, Gallica. It's a weapon. A weapon, okay? Getting it back in the runner was a nightmare, so you better equip it. She gave me a weapon? For mage? I know I use mage, but I don't use mage. I'm a seeker, dang it! Give me the seeker weapon. Oh, I guess it was probably like you get a weapon for whatever class that they are archetype for.
You hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really?
Oh.
Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
She's good. But she also didn't answer the question.
Lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Oh, don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
He's so tiny, he can just see things.
You know, I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You've got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna.
Is that what we're doing? We're just planning to just kill her now?
Either, Del. Do you?
No, she's only rank 2. She has more ranks. Look here, buddy pal. Tomorrow's a big day. Let's make sure we have plenty rest. I hope the brothers are okay. I don't think they have particularly they're particulars of our plan, but we can't let our guard down. Well, yeah, you're over here being rude.
Well,
or being outed. I hope we can get out of that without being attacked.
I beg your pardon, but...
Well, since we're journeying together sometime, well, thank you for having me. I'm sad to leave my brother. We'll miss him dearly. She just seems like she's just out of it, so I just wanted to give her some happy voice. But I know my heart will be grand adventure.
Yes.
I cannot have stomach to grumbling while afield. I should buy some small rations and something before we depart. A terrible finding of food will not spoil. When we first arrived, I never thought I'd be making the journey to Altabury. It was the hopes in our heart. Let the waves rock us, then we'll prepare ourselves for the trial to come. Alright! Oh no. Rest well. I'm doing my best.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I must say, I'm sad to leave the island. There's no other reason than every meal here and has utter delight. Almost certain you said the same thing when we left Bralhaven and Materia, and the New World cuisine is a few days away, and we'll be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is thrice as many meals. Wow, they're really taking this hard. Well, you have come to say goodbye to your people and the food. Meet the Gauntlet Runner. Do I need to buy things before heading out? Everything's ready while we're waiting in this Gauntlet Runner. Well, no, I don't need to buy anything. I think I'm okay. But when he asked me questions like that, now I'm like, do I need to buy anything? Let me go buy a random weapon over here and then see what I get. I hate when people ask me things in JRPGs. They're like, are you sure? Like, yeah, I was until you asked me. Now I'm unsure all the time. I need to order food soon. I'm more hungry than I should be. And we know what day it is. It's Taco Tuesday. Okay. Yay.
What have we got here?
You give me crap. I buy these weapons for crap. Hi, Echo. All right, I guess it's time to leave. Jeanne, bye-bye. Wait, let me talk to this rock real quick.
Well, now, what are we on about?
Hey! Let's see.
I didn't do a vlog for Japan. I recorded everything I ate, but then I got lazy and didn't want to. I didn't really do much. I didn't do like activities to be like, here's Japan, because I've been there so many times.
Go.
Yeah, no interesting, just good food.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan.
No,
as soon as we
I
get
don't.
to Altaberry, we
We
give
keep
Louise
talking.
the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While
We keep
I hold
talking.
on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute
This is gonna
our
go
plan.
extremely
By
bad.
the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
I have a feeling we're gonna hide the
Great.
wrong lance.
We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Buckland was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
Oh my god, we're going on a new trip!
This is Altaberry Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
It's snowing! What? There's snow? Okay.
Here's where we are now.
I think we've done pretty much everything we could do. Alright. Without a problem, this is fine with making landfall tomorrow. So with the trip will be the nights within the 3 days of travel. So I only have to do 1 day of rock sick. Hee. Now we have a grim face and saw the captain for stroll's sake. Let's make haste. Full speed ahead to Altaberry Heights, the capital of Montario. Take care of your tumbles.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea.
We haven't like
The
seen
destination
Katerina at all. Like,
Ontario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
Well, at least journey until we have to worry about the monsters anymore. Okay.
This is...
Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ooh, I can make this now. Do, 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 do. So I can't talk to anyone. Oops, I forgot to talk to him. Oh, I talked to Stroll instead, so that's fine. Okay, so where are we at here? Courage can potentially go up. I think I'm gonna do eloquence right now. Which book was it? Wait, what's this? It's a new book. Fine, we'll do tolerance. It's a new book though. The Traveluge offerings introduce the culture and customs outside the Viger Island and is told through the Mastari's author's first-hand experience. It contains practical guides for the things as creating an altar while traveling or making eye contact with unmasked people. That encapsulates some of the difficulties Mastari people face outside living in the island. Yufa must have reread this thoroughly. This book nearly in tatters. Living is totally foreign cultures sounds so difficult, and yet this author and Yufa are jumping right into it. Seeing the willingness and embracing the culture. Yes. Oh, that's a lot of talk. Oh!
Tolerance.
We just zoomed up there. All right.
Why, that's...
We have more to read.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
We'll reach the city the day after tomorrow. It's in the temperature jumping since the landfall. It's pretty cold in Aldbury. I feel like I haven't taken a bath in a long time. This is all wisdom? What's my wisdom like? Oh, that's my imagination. I do need to work my imagination, actually. Let's talk to you.
Pardon me, but...
Oh, Will, are you free for a moment? I was just meditating and I thought I'd talk to you a bit if you don't mind. I have heard about the outside world and the important books in my brother's stories. I can't believe it's starting today. I will travel those lands myself. I never would have had a confidence to attempt such a venture of my own. I'm very glad to have met you and everyone else, Will.
Nice to meet you.
Once again, welcome to the team. I know I lack experience, but I want to only contribute to the efforts. I am grateful for your guidance and encouragement. Speaking of which, Juna graciously gave me an advice about trips and such as this one. She said, make sure you keep your eye on your wallet whenever you're in town and never ever follow strangers somewhere. Juna's kindness truly knows no end. I feel quite lucky to go on trips with so many people watching over me. Oh, that reminds me. I meant to ask you, what were things like when you began your journey, Will? I must admit, I am somewhat curious about the place where your mission began. It is my hope that one day when this is all over, I may visit it.
All right.
They're like, here's all the boost. Oh, I'm sorry. I was having so much fun talking to you and time escaped me. Is it alright if we'll continue?
Time marches on, and the age of the new king draws near.
It would seem that
We now stand among the mountains and long gaze at the peak of the Montario from the island. I will never imagine it would see some so this close. Alsabury remains cold year-round. It's quite accordingly, its people were perfect at arts of piping hot stew. And it's the home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom as well. I suppose that it will be the stage of confrontation with Louise. Well, let's keep our hopes high. Hello again, Echo. So? Let's make our preparations complete by tomorrow night. He's courage. I want to read that book again, but like I want to work on like my courage is low, my eloquence is low, my imagination is low. Well, it's not low, but I might as well just finish this book, I guess. Oh, but imagination is right here.
All right,
I'm conflicted. I don't like being conflicted. I rather work. I guess I should work on things that are low.
actually I'm very happy.
Okay, alter bitter spirits claim. I was able to completely close the least to lift my spirits. How's your first meditation session? It's fun. I still can't focus entirely. I'm seeing a whole new world. Almost. A world with the live someday, the mastering seeing it. I too vision whenever I manage to calm my mind through this practice, such as one time when I saw my ideal self in the future. However, I also know the country has dark times ahead, even if we manage to defeat Luis and bring peace. I am not so naive to think everyone in the land will suddenly come together in one. You seem pretty calm and rational about it. True, serenity will win the day. I aspire to someone who can be counted on and help resolve disputes with them when they arise. I aspire to practice kindness, one who consoles those who wrong's path or those who stray altogether. I believe that since I too once lost my way, I know how to help others in same circumstances.
That's right.
We need people who will do things like that. Yes, isn't it clear? We need people who guide others, and I'd be elated to be the one of them. I'm sorry, we're supposed to be meditating, and yet I have done nothing but talk. Being with you makes me want to contemplate so many things. But I feel like things have been a little clearer for me now. That is where we're living in the animated group is. Was such a lively and animated group is, I'm sure to thank you.
Hey.
I think you're just as much to thank for that, Yufa. Thank you for saying so, but I think with you, the center, it's been such easier for everyone to bond in a wonderful way. Being with you has made my path forward feel a little clearer, and I'm glad we found time to talk today. Since we're here, why not meditate for a few moments more?
All right.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I forgot to cook. Oops.
Come look at this.
Yeah, I'm hitting the bricks.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Kola.
Oh, it's a new place. Oh, my wisdom.
A bluff so tremendous.
But I'm already wise.
One's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say. Whoa.
Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I have never imagined something like this. Indeed, falling off that would unfathomably be terrifying, exhilarating, I imagine. Makes me want to scream. I don't know why, but suddenly I want to scream into the distance. Goy, oh, what's gotten into you? My, rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell it in such manner. I am reminded by the time you were yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit, but if I may, I would like to try my hand in this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in the roach-infested inn! You're overreacting.
Well then.
You need to relax, Heisme. Hee, how amusing. I would like to try to scream as well. What's the matter? I fully intended to do it, but the words won't come out all at once. Oh, this girl is too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anyone else have something to yell about?
All right.
As for me...
Well, I suppose nearest turn. I prepared a list of complaints I wish to recite to you on this daily basis and... Brr. Rather chilly out here, isn't it? We should go back before we catch a cold. Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time with these distractions. But I must scream! As always, I've drawn this place here.
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters, peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
Yeah, who knows what was gonna happen? Lordy, I don't. Imagination. Let's talk to Juna. Oh, if it isn't Will, I'm so bored. I'm just in the mood to sing. It would be nice to have someone to talk to. I hardly believe it will hold off the divine lands. I knew teaming up with you was a wise move. Your strength and competence is impeccable. Naturally, the most of it I appreciate. The parts I've enjoyed with all of you. So oh shoot, I didn't realize that was an answer. So I take your pretty erratic reparts. Indeed I do, as long as people weren't making a huge fuss. For so many other people, I gave them what they desire. I perform this role sweet, virtuous Juna the Santress. But you don't treat me that way. I am a little miffed and even disappointed because of it, to be honest. I'm sure you'll be a shining star one day, actually absolutely positive about it. And this will come from me and better yourself.
Now then.
They're really making me do my imagination. It's like up there, so now it's 4.
Imagination.
There has to be a reason for it. Is it time already? I do feel a bit drowsy, and we will talk a bit more before we kip, can't we? Jonah and I talk for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's almost time to go shopping again. Maybe this town has better weapons.
Tis nearly time.
'Tis only a further until we are Altabury, the city of buzz and the activity related to Saints' Day. I wonder if Luis was already there. Sooner or later, we still have to hand Dracados over to him. One must wonder if the brothers will tell him our time on the island. I hope they will leave out any unnecessary details. We'll just have to stand tall and be confident. If you have to sell a lie, look at them straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it. Oh, that's why she's so good at it.
All right then.
Tonight we will deliver the lance to Luis. Oh my god, tonight! Tonight! What do you mean tonight? Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna talk to Stroll because I feel like I need my courage to be number 4. I don't know. Oh, my Lenta. I'm terrified. Bum, 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 bum. I can't cook anything new. Yeah, he steps on our food. GG's. Okay, that has to be the only thing. Yeah, she has imagination. She has wisdom. Yeah, my eloquence is the only thing low, 'cause this will get me.
Hey.
Yes.
Now then.
All right, let me have a look at that blade then. Maintaining two-handed swords is a bit of a pain. Somehow it's heavier, it's more the polish. Sometimes I forget how surprising and easily it is to maintain a one-handed sword. To upkeep the two important qualities, when considering your weapon was supposed to be the durability, stylish, its feeling. The durability. Has the durability, right? That would contribute to the ease of handling, I suppose. Anything too delicate likely is unsuitable fit for a long-term partner.
Now then.
That's it? Okay, but it got me there.
Courage. Why, that's...
Once you find your weapon perfect for you, care it with all your heart, and it will respond in kind. I don't think he's talking about a weapon. Perhaps I'll find something like this along my journey, meeting new people and discovering new things in a new land. All led me to who I will be and begun to understand after my travels with you. That sounded like not a weapon. Man.
Nura speaking.
There's something in the old girl's radar. I will keep a short stop.
Before Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight.
What's that place over there?
This land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
Look at it.
Well, those bridges are huge. It's an area defined by the numerous valleys. The bridges connected to the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which people may live. It makes sense. But if these bridges were to fall into battle, those people would end up isolated. Yes, all very fascinating, but you have looked at what's directly in front of you. Those are the bones of people, aren't they? They are the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This is what the sides fierce battle. The dead were left to elements, deny the dignity of proper burial. This land is tragic. War is tragic, and we shouldn't disrespect the fallen here. Indeed, I can't bear to think of something that on the scale like this happening again. It brings me no pleasure to see it, yet 'tis valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. carve this memory into your hearts. That's why the magla drips about this place carries such an oppressive weight. I can feel the sadness and regret to those who live come to end here.
All right.
Don't you dare draw this. You're gonna draw it, and then poor little Maria's gonna be like, what in the skull is this?
Hey.
Something wrong, Neris. Your face has gone blue. Perhaps this place scares you, Neris. My powers of imagination have been robust than most. Why, Neris? I'm surprised you put a stock in scary stories. You're more a gentle soul than I give you credit for. Too true, too true. Before all, I am a delicate flower. Well then, shall we make a quiet departure so we not ruse the dead?
That's my fault.
I'm sorry to have made a fuss, but I would like to give you who dead proper send off. I drew this with them in mind. Okay, well he did. I will take this with me. I don't forget those who live and came to end here.
Altabury Heights.
We made it to Altabury Heights! Oh no!
The eastmost country annexed into the kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
I'm nervous. Anime.
The seat of sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure? The monolith. In Sanctus scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
We decide to present Lewis with Dracodos, Lance of the God, aboard his gauntlet runner. And oh god, what, really? Let's hope he doesn't find out the lance is fake. Hi, honey. I missed you.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphrasia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Fortin. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raze their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves.
This guy is such an a-hole, and I love it.
Until tomorrow for the Saints' Day Festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Fortin dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord
Lord Louise. I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
It seems the land's past muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Why do I feel like they messed up and gave them the real one on accident or something?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. Now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
Let's just stay in the Let's camp right here. It's cold.
It's cold.
Yeah. I'm freezing my wings off.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Ooh, this music. If it's the Mustari owner's inn we seek, then to know that the center of the town is the Skyward Tavern. I recall that's rather pleasant. It is very little that would point to the Mustari route. It was a Dia Franco Street, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, so cold. At least Hulkenberg has dinner element. Can we go get going before freezing though? It's like the same theme, but like cute and like Christmassy. Let me really save it. We're on the third timeline. Let's see. Look.
All right then.
Look at the map. Okay, I want to just search the place for a little bit, but ooh, gold beetle.
You're not serious. What in the
I don't think they're gonna let me though. That's the mag man. Mag for money man. I'm kind of busy. Okay, yeah, I figured. I think you have to like get into the town first before.
All right then.
What's over here? Can I go this way?
There's nothing there.
I guess not. Oh my god. Jesus, Galaga. I just want to search the place.
Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition.
That's me. I'm the exhibition man.
All right then.
Will you let me go shopping at least? Oh, actually, tomorrow's Idol's Day. But I do want to go to the shop. If Gallica will let me, which she oh, she will.
Get yourself a good deal here.
Oh, I get discounts. Okay, yeah. This is way better. Increase the damage of plant type monsters. I'm not gonna buy anything yet. I'm just scoping out the place. That's cool. Okay. I thought I can just go into the armory from there. I play too many Final Fantasy games where the shops are connected to each other and I can just walk through. I am the best window shopper.
Ah, hello.
Plus 14. This is pretty decent. This one can only do one. Increases the attack at the start of combat. I think I would give this one the stroll. Automatically increases defense at the start of combat. Protect, probably. Automatically increases attack. Oh, I already looked at that. Okay. I think I have some things. I got some stuff that I want to buy. We'll like wrap this like part up, get the end, and then probably stop metaphor for the day because this was a big reading day and I'm tired. Let me see your rock.
Hang on.
I like how it doesn't even like put me in the rock. Like, it doesn't show me the angle where you can kind of see my face. It's always just big old Ford and noggin. I ordered food because for some reason I'm really hungry today.
You're not serious.
Oh my.
Never know $5,000.
Hello there.
All right then.
See what kind of meat you have.
Hello there.
Ooh, monster bones. Okay. We will definitely actually be able to shop here. Okay.
All right then.
This way.
Oh, grand.
And then this way. And then this way. Hi, Moore. What up? What up, guy?
Now what am I to do? Oi. Welcome. Wait. A band of youths with a knight and a chief. Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen, we just...
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business
Oh,
elsewhere.
jeez. Okay.
I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mustari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphausia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Etria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
Yeah, I
have my
would,
reasons,
sucker.
But I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here. as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mistari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Oh, look, they've got food and booze here too. And it's so much cooler, which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
This is a nice room.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica
Hmm?
could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
Bays are good.
Think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's
He's
get
like,
on
you'll
with
be
it.
naked.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis.
A lot of wars.
Worst case, he'd use his civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up. And things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
Attack from the distance, join his personal guards, attack using magic.
We join his personal guard ourselves?
I considered that, but it might be tricky.
I don't know.
Can't guarantee he'd allow it, and
They all seem like terrible ideas.
Real Lance is overflowing with Magla. It would be a dangerous gamble to keep it on hand. That sort of power is easily noticed.
Oh, then attack from the distance.
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow
That was my
isn't gonna
first
do much
choice.
Good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance? Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person.
What are we trying to do? Phantom of the Opera?
Luis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience
Lincoln?
is below that lighting?
Wait, what's happening?
That would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Luis would be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
Don't you dare look at me.
Rather leave it to you.
Oh, God.
With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides, laugh, if you like. I know it sounds silly, but
How do you know I was laughing, Stroll?
I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
All right.
All right. I'll do it.
Thanks. We owe you. On the day of, Juna will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
I don't think we can do this. This plan sounds terrible.
Don't worry about it.
I know there's a lot weighing on your mind right now, but let's try and take some rest and prepare for tomorrow. It'll get even colder at night. Let's try to get sick. This sounds like a terrible idea. It's all bad. It all sounds terrible. But we will not do that today. So that is the end of part 29. I think we're on metaphor. This is not going to go well. This isn't going to go well at all. But we'll find out next time. This is going to go bad.